Hey everyone, I'm back. So this is a little add-on to the what do you what do you call it? The webinar I did yesterday. It was a long webinar, and a couple of things I didn't cover, which I should have. One of which was the digital downloads section in the Pledge Manager. So I'm sharing my screen, and what you're seeing is obviously the Pledge Manager. Um, If you didn't catch yesterday's webinar, there is a link in the Discord, and I'll link it down in the YouTube description down below as well. So if you haven't watched that and you don't know about Pledge Manager, go watch that first. Cool. All right. So as you can see, I haven't continued setting up everything. I don't have a lot of green ticks here at the moment. Uh, but one really good thing about Pledge Manager is that it can help you deliver your digital files to people. So you set up your items, okay, and you set up an item and you tick it as a uh, not in there, um, in a different spot. I'm going to go show you. All right, let me just go back here. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to one that I actually have ready. Here you select digital. It's a digital product. Um, and yes, I will do the rest of that. I think I charged. I don't remember what I charged last time. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Um, generate. And right, so that's digital product. Um, Another way you can do that, or you can make things not shippable because you don't obviously you're not shipping a digital product, so you don't need to charge shipping. You don't need to collect shipping address. In the build section, add shipping fees, the SKU weight. It's a really easy way to do it. This is a really easy way to do it. Is they have a little checkbox here called shippable, and you just need to uncheck or check, as the case may be, products that are shippable or not shippable. So digital products not shippable. All right, but you still need to select the digital product item in the setup. Okay, cool. Right, you've got that. Excellent. So you've got your item set up, you've got your digital downloads. And next thing you're going to come down here, you're going to come to tools. You can go digital downloads. And you are going to create one of these distribution rules. Okay. Now these are all in here because I copied settings across from one of my previous campaigns. Um, so they're all there, but basically how you do it, create a new distribution rule, name of the distribution. This is pretty easy to do. You're the only person who's going to see this. I'm going to call it, but I always like to name it. I don't actually have the file for this yet. This really is. All right. So, um, I always like to name it what it would be, if someone a customer was um looking at it. Actually, let's not do that one. Let's do uh it's the Nexus Edition Omnibus. Not that I have actually got this one file ready to go either, but that's okay. Next Edition Omnibus and then ebook. Okay. If the order includes, and these are all the items that have been set up in setup items and customized add-ons. Like it's all been set up in here already. Okay. So if you don't see the item that you need in here, you have to go set up the item. So I'm going to go find no, no, no. Dot the complete collection. I might have to go back and it's not in here. I think this is I'm going to use this one. So I'll just go back and rename it. It's cool. So if somebody in your somebody has come through, made a pledge, or they bought it as an add-on, they get this item, so the Hero Berlin Complete Collection ebook, which is the next edition omnibus, or yeah, it is. Then you give them this download, and this is all the downloads that list that you just saw on the previous page. That was all the downloads I already have listed. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to call it Hero Rebellion. I'm just going to I call it exactly the same thing. Okay. Now, here you've got options. All right. So I give it a name. Here you've got options. You can either upload a file and let people download the file directly from BackerKit. Code bank, I've never used this. Distribute unique codes to each backer. So if you have codes for Amazon audiobooks or whatever, you upload the file here, right? And then you click that, you would upload the file. And there's obviously an example. Now, I've never done this one either because I actually use a third-party service. I use BookFunnel. So this is BookFunnel. If you are unfamiliar with BookFunnel, I'm going to go find the correct website. This is BookFunnel. Okay, this is their front page, tells you all about it, but it's basically a service for delivering ebooks. It does group promotions, newsletter swaps. You can do all sorts of funky things, which I think author events is new. I don't think I've seen that one before. You can even print out coupon codes, and other things, and deliver books because you sold, like ebooks because you sold them. So this is all for ebook digital stuff. You can do audio, ebooks, audiobooks, short audio. You can do that too. They don't have. I'm gonna have to check out their pricing. Yeah, they don't have a free plan, but as you can see, they have some pretty cheap plans. Okay. And she just tells you all the stuff. So yeah, it's a good service. This is one of my core services that I use. Okay, but so this is how I deliver my ebooks. You should be able to do this as well if you have. I'm just looking. You should be able to download. No. Yeah, you'll be able to deliver your books even on like the first time author plan. So I use BookFunnel. I'm going to pretend like I have actually updated this particular thing. I use a download link, as you can see. I've used this before for pledging. Copy to clipboard. I use this because, and then I get my download link and I paste it into the text button, and then I put download your ebook. Via the link below. And then I put it's not actually below. Okay. And that's what I say. And then you click save. I'm going to click save because I have to change that link. I actually have to change that entire file, but that's cool. The reason why I use this is because, and I'm going to show you the actual page for that website, because BookFunnel will handle all of my support. Okay, if a backer gets this book and they go to the download link and they try to download it and they have any problems trying to load that book onto their device, for some reason they can't download it, they can come back here and they can click Get Help, and BackerKit support will help them. Instead of me getting an email from Joe Blow saying I can't load this onto my Kindle or my, whatever device I have, instead of me having to help them, BackerKit helps them. Okay. And it's one less place for me to have to upload stuff because I'm already using BookFunnel. So that's how I set up downloads. That is how I deliver my ebooks to all my users, all my backers. You can use Google Drive, you can use Dropbox, you can use BackerKit's native upload thing. Okay, use whatever you like to use, whatever's good for you. And so once you start distributing stuff, you just have to hit start all distributions, or you can just start distributing just for one particular book. And your backers will get a notification that they have links, and where they can go to download things. So that is how I set up digital downloads, why I set up the way I do, and yeah, okay. I hope that was helpful. Once again, if you've got any questions or you would like me to go over, I don't know, something else that I forgot to cover, let us know in the Discord. And once again, there are probably going to be at least one more Pledge Manager how to rolling out. All right. I will see you next time.